A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Off the plate fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Herbert now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week at getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Another run now for Nwangu. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On the six.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Back and 60. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And the rookie, Darius Davis, deep for the Chargers. And taken right on the 30. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
21. Go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. It's Eckler again. And another negative play there as they stop him again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. close games. You can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Jefferson, and he's got it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that with routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
They'll find Osborne here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu. His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Lewis Cine.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Nuagu.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hooker now on 1st down.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hooker. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Herbert.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Here's Herbert.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now.
In this game, a quick strike, a big play, but he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Well, elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. little short pass. This is Everett.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Quickly to Addison here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hooker. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 45 yards. yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Down the left sideline. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Hooker's going to throw it. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. He's going to try and take off with it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Hooker now off play action. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Check match. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing. Hooker. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Hooker. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. This is 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Herbert going to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 9.
Hooker again on the keeper. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.